Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Anna, and I'm going to be the professor in this semester in your class. And I really hope that we are going to have fun here, and I can't wait to hear about you or hopefully see you some. So, the first thing I want to do is to tell you that the real name of this class is Fall 2025 Geology 106, and it's a V1 class. That just means that it's completely online. We have no face to face meeting, and it's called Historical Geology. I hope you are at the right place at the right time, and this is what you wanted to take. Hopefully, you all have already had physical geology. So what I first want to do is go to the announcement. Every week you will get a new announcement, and in that new announcement there will be everything written down what you have to do on that week. First, I just want to show you the welcome note. So in this welcome note, the intro video will be right here. That's the one I'm just making as we speak. You can read the sweet wording of the welcome note I made. And then I have the AI statement. Now, I think AI statement is very important because we all use AI. I use AI because, as you can hear, my English is not the best. So, therefore, I try to make everything better by using AI to have better English words and English sentences. So, we all have to use it for things we are not that perfect in, probably. But what is really, really important when you do use it, AI, you have to kind of put the sources in. I personally use Perplexity for scientific research. That's the best. And I do use the paid version, so it's a pro. In that, I can really enhance everything we do in geology. It helps me to make the English better. So this is the AI statement. Please read it and then behave accordingly throughout the semester. I will tell you the places where you can use AI, and there are some things where you definitely cannot, like the test quizzes, the labs. I don't want you to use the AI during lab times. And I will know because what I'm saying in the class is going to be different probably that what you find on Google. Like, of course, Google uses AI now. So basically, anytime you search for something, you're using AI. But during lab times and test times, please don't even think about anything like that. You're not supposed to go out to ask any questions anywhere anyway. So hopefully it works out really good. Okay, the next thing I want to bring up is the first week announcement, which is right here. And as you can see, the week one announcement starts with this really important statement. How do you navigate through the announcements? And then you will see that even though somebody told you that Dr. Anna's class are really cool because it has no due dates, it's not completely true. A lot of the ways it is, but then there are some exceptions, and you will see that each announcement will have some hard due dates. So when you read through the Start Here module, including the syllabi, you will have to take the first quiz, which is the I am ready quiz. It's not really worth a lot of points in your grade, but definitely something I need to know that you've read the syllabi and you have listened to this video I'm making right now, because then you're ready for the class. So that's very important for me. The next thing will be always the modules to cover. And I'm going to click on this one because I just mentioned you that the start here is really important because this is what preps you for getting ready to take this class. So start here. As you can see, it starts with meet with me, basically. I kind of want you to read through and you can see my pictures. In a second, you will figure out why do I have an accent? Why is that English is not my first but second language, and so on. So read through this. And the next thing I want you to do is to do the same. Oh my God, for some reason, the introduce yourself is not in here. So I have to put it back in. But right after you read about me, I need you to do the same about yourself. So I want you to introduce yourself. Okay. And it's very important for me that you do embed a picture of you. And you will see I have a help video how to do it because I really want you to be able to embed pictures because in every single discussion board, I need you to embed pictures because pictures make everything much more interesting. The reason that I need your picture, because it is extremely hard for me to teach somebody with no face. So I do not want that. If you do not want to show your picture to your classmate, just send one to me personally. I understand that you might not want to everybody know how you look like, but I do have to see you. So please either embed a picture or send one to me with your name and class, okay? These are here the technology requirements. It's a good thing to go through because when you take tests, it's very important to know that I will not restart tests. So it's important for me that you know exactly how to do the test successfully without needing to restart it. The netiquette is really important because that is what teaches you how to behave online in an online setting. For example, when you write email, you have to be respectful. Extremely important that you tell your name and what class you are in. Teach 5 classes. So if you just say, hey, Dr. Anna, this is Joe. And oh, some students just send me, hey, I want to be doing this or that. And they don't even say a name. How do I know who you are? I always tell my name. So it's kind of important that you do the same. Then, when you went through all those, you can take the I'm ready quiz. But of course, one of the most important part of it is the syllabi. So let's open the syllabi now. So this is your syllabi for historical geology, geology 106. It's fall 2025, and it's a V1. That means that the lectures and the labs are online. My name, I'm the instructor. My office is in the Fralin or the Health Science Center, and the room number is 318. And here is my cell phone number. Don't try to look up my office number because very many times I'm not there. Most of the time I'm not. And I absolutely don't know how to really listen to my messages. So it's much easier if you just use my cell phone number. And this is my email here. Okay, so let's start with the communication plan. I already told you I have an announcement every week and it tells you what you have to do that week. And everything is clickable, so you can just click on the things. The speed grader, whenever you submit a lab, I will use the speed grader to grade it. Many times, if I have general things to tell you, then I just do an audio. It's so cool because I don't have to write it down. I don't really like to type on like a cell phone or an iPad, and I have grade on my iPad. So I rather just use a voice message. And so when you listen to it, you can just voice message me back, or you can just type it right to the message. So we can change messages on just the labs. When I grade it, I leave written notes. It's so cool because I have an iPencil and I can just write notes into your lab, and then based on those notes or voice message, you can correct your lab and resubmit it for better grade. Now we can do messaging. That just means that you can use my cell phone number. You can write me a text. And if you have a long question, send me the text when I can call you. So don't do it during work and I cannot call you because I like to call you. If the answer is longer than just yes or no, I call you and we can talk. I like it the best. When you message me on my cell phone, I most of the time will answer you basically right away. If you email me, it's going to be a lot longer. So messaging will be at least 20, you will get an answer in 24 hours, but most of the time it's instant. And if you email me, it could be a little bit longer because I don't get to my email all the time. So it's going to take a little longer. So I give myself 48 hours there. Now, we have a question and answer forum. If you have general questions about the class, you can just ask them there. And I will answer them in 48 hours. But if somebody answers faster, they might get extra credit for it. We also could have discussion on the discussion forum. I hope we're always going to have discussion on the discussion forum. Of course, I will not always say something there unless I feel like I got to. So if somebody writes something which is not appropriate or or I think it's not relevant to the class, then I will say something. Other than that, I'll just watch what you are talking about. It's going to be really fun. I hope the discussion board is a great way to get to know each other, and I think that's very important. And then we can have individual or group office hours. So when you have a question about the class and it's not really just to you, then I can set up a Zoom session, which could just be for you, or it could be a bunch of people if it's like more of a general question. So you always should reach out when you need one. So remember, my cell phone is 540-314-8407. Okay, so these are the course goals and objectives. So you just read through them. And here is the instructional methodology. As you know, this class does not require a test book or a lab manual, so it's a big easiness on the financial situation. Um, but if you do like textbook, I do have two OER right here. OER is Open Educational Resources. So these textbooks online are somewhat similar than what I say, so you can use them if you like to read, other than what you listen, as you listen to me. Now, your learning will be assessed through quizzes and examination online, and the course set to be flexible without hard due dates, except, and here, one is the start here module. Remember, if you don't do the identity verification assignment. And you have to take the I'm Ready quiz by September 3. If you didn't take it, then I got to drop you from the class because I got in trouble that I didn't drop somebody who didn't do anything in the class and they wanted their money back. So it's important that I know that you are actually actively taking part in this class. So you got to know those before September the 3rd. Remember, the discussion boards are always hard due dates. It comes up on Monday in the announcement and it goes off the following Monday at midnight. So you have to do it in between those time, which is exactly a week. And the last one is that the midterm has to be taken at least 1 week before the final. This semester is going to be December 11. You have to take your midterm by December 11. You can finish this class as I suggest in the announcement every week. So when you look at the weekly announcement, I divided the classwork into 16 weeks, 15 weeks. So if you do everything I suggest in the announcement, then you are going to be done by the end of the semester and you never have more work than other weeks. Now, if you decide that you cannot work hard every single week, you could do 2 weeks at one time, like in a couple of days, easy peasy. But make sure that you finish everything by the end of the semester, which is December the 18th this semester. And you really have to pay attention with the hard due dates, to the hard due dates. This is just a class procedure. And I told you that you must watch the YouTube videos. There is no excuse not to. It's going to be part of your activity grade. I mean, I hope you understand this is a 4 credit science class, that there is just no way that you can do it without watching the videos. It's like coming to class and do face to face. So it's really, really important. This is the way you do it, procedure. You have to write down in every video segment 3 things you learned in each segment. Now, it's important that some of my videos are older, so that means that we weren't completely online yet. So I refer to labs which don't exist anymore. I'm working on making a new historical geology sequence of my lectures. And as I'm done with them, I'm always updating. I put them up. I already talked to you about the discussion. So when you write your research article, which should be 2, 3 paragraph long, with your sources under that, 3, 4, 2, 3. I mean, if it's 3 paragraph, that's really cool. And it's very important that you put your resources. And when you're done with yours, you have to reply to at least 2 of your classmates. Like everybody will talk about interesting things. You might have some questions. I hope you learn from it. So it's kind of important. These are the course policies, so you should go through them pretty much. And this is really important. This is your grading rubric for your internal exercises and lab. So you cannot just answer one yes or no answers. That's not acceptable. You have to put sentences there. I want you to actually really show me that you understand what we're talking about there. It's very important that your answers have to come out from the slideshows and from the YouTube videos. I don't want you AI the question and then come up with mineral and rock names we have never even learned about. That's basically cheating. So be careful with that. And it tells you exactly what you have to do. That's the rubric for the labs and internet exercises. How to be successful, just read through here. This is your grading. Everybody asks at the end about the activity grade. It's coming from the discussion board entries and the YouTube video and what you write under the videos. Here is the penalties for academic honesty violations. This is the using AI in the class. I repeated it here so you know it. This is the disability and pregnancy accommodations. And here is the Title IX syllabi statement. So that's about it. And now I'm going to close this and go back to the announcement. So other than this, the Start Here module, this week I will show you what we have to start working on. And this week it's the Start the Geologic Time module. So you don't have to finish the whole thing because this is one of the harder modules. So therefore, if you just start it, you're good to go. Remember, the I'm Ready quiz is due September the 3rd, and you have the geologic time scale, and you just start working on that. That's not the easiest assignment you will have. So I give you 2 weeks to accomplish. I have help videos there, so hopefully it will help you to do that. And if you have any question, you can always just ask. And then we have the identity verification. And remember, I said it's really, really important, and you have to be done with that by September 3rd also. These are our 2 discussion board entries for this week, the introduce yourself and the Dead Sea Scrolls. This is really, really interesting. I know you will love that. So I'm going to show this to you. It's kind of really cool. So I don't know if you've have heard about the Dead Sea Scrolls. They are pretty amazing things, and I'm so glad that I can share this kind of like a secret. Not many people know about it, and you will enjoy reading about them. So I'm so glad that you are here in this class, and I hope you're going to have fun. Don't forget, I'm just one text away. So don't hesitate to ask for help. Okay? I'll see you around. Bye, guys. Have fun.